Hi, Gabby. Welcome back.
Hi, thanks.
It is I, Ben.
What?
It's me. Hello.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
You're good.
Mm.
Yeah, so we've been talking a lot about your stress levels recently
Mm-hmm.
through grad school and balancing that and an internship. Can you just tell me about what that's looking like for you?
Um, mm. Let me see. I'm kind of losing track of time. I've, yeah, that's definitely been a thing this week. I don't know what day it is or what time it is or anything the last week. And I've been just running into weird problems that I don't really even understand why they're happening or anything. I'm just like there dealing with them, I guess.
Okay.
And and sometimes I do an okay job and sometimes I totally mess it up and um I think at this point that I am too tired and confused to really even feel stressed. I don't know if that makes any sense.
Well, it just has to make sense to you.
I guess.
Um, there is something I wanted to kind of try today if you're interested.
Okay.
Okay. Have you ever heard of narrative therapy?
I know a little bit about it. I don't really know what it is, though.
So the kind of idea is it looks at the story that you're telling yourself and
Mm-hmm.
maybe the story that you have been telling, and we'd call that the dominant story, right?
Okay.
And there might be pieces of that that you are maybe not giving as much emphasis to. Maybe we call this subordinate timeline or a
Okay.
storyline. So what you're just looking at what you're saying, right now you're in this period of stress, right? And you just
Mm-hmm.
kind of touched on it. You were telling yourself how you feel like you're not doing stuff right
Mm-hmm.
and you're losing track of time. And then on the flip side, you are, well, I'm not always messing things up. I'm doing some things right.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I guess before I keep going, do you kind of see that dichotomy a little bit?
Mm-hmm. I guess, yeah. Um
Did my
there's
explanation make sense?
yeah, it did. I'm not I don't know what I'm think I don't know what I'm thinking about it.
Okay, that's okay. So right now you're feeling like you're missing things, right? Things are
Yeah,
getting
well,
lost.
yeah, well I mean they are. Um I don't know what day it was. Friday maybe. I was looking for papers. I was looking for a specific paper and I took no, that was Wednesday. I was looking for a specific paper and I was trying to find this paper for something I don't know. I think I was supposed to mail it to somebody for like mail it to a client or something and I had seen it just the day before or something and I could not find it and then I ended up having to go to social services and pick it up today because I couldn't find it on Wednesday and I spent a bunch of time like sorting through my papers and like reorganizing my papers
Hmm.
and then it was 6 o'clock.
I see.
I don't know.
Okay, no, that's a good example. So back then or just this last week, you also felt like something had been missed
Yeah.
because it had, right?
Yeah.
So how did you manage that then? Reorganized what you searched?
Yeah, I I didn't I don't know if I don't think I managed it really.
Okay.
I just was like trying to find the paper and then I couldn't find the paper and I went through all my papers, like all my files two or three times and then didn't find the paper, so I packed up and decided that I was gonna have to go to social services, but I didn't, but then I felt guilty about letting the client down because it was gonna be another whole week or so before I could actually mail this thing out.
Why would it be another week?
Well, because of my schedule, because I was supposed to mail it out like sometime I was hoping actually probably to mail it out the end of November and I just couldn't find it, but I didn't have time to find it then. And then when I did have time to try to find it, I didn't find it.
Okay.
And then and then I had to go to social services to pick it up today, and then I won't be in the office until sometime tomorrow, but I don't know exactly when I can make a copy and print off an envelope for this.
I see. So you felt
Yeah,
guilty about letting the client down then.
yeah, yeah, I did. So,
So what were you afraid that meant about you then?
um, I don't know if it's a being, I don't know if it's a fear, but I don't, so I don't like to be the person who makes empty promises. I have been the person who has had empty promises made, and I don't like how that feels, so I don't want to be that for other people. So I try my best to make sure that when I say I'm going to do something, I do it.
Okay.
And if I can't do it, then I'm honest about not being able to do it. And so I guess I kind of felt like I had been dishonest and I didn't
Hmm.
mean to, and I didn't, and I don't like to do that.
Okay. And you did get it done as soon as you could, though, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's you did everything you could still. You didn't put it off. You didn't have it readily available and just hold on to it.
Hmm. Yeah, that's true.
Is there another time do you think you felt like that where you felt like you were making an empty promise unintentionally?
Um,
Maybe recently?
I don't know about recently. I practiced a lot not making empty promises. I've been that's a thing that I consciously practice and have for quite a while because I um that's a quality I don't want to put others through the kind of feelings that I've had in the past when I have had that done to me. So I'm trying to think like I did used to do that a lot. I'm just trying to think of an example.
No, that's good
Um,
actually.
I would I would make promises because I wanted to do a thing, but I would overbook myself.
Yeah, I didn't mean to intentionally make it an empty
Yeah,
promise.
yeah. So like I would just end up not getting things done. Um,
Yeah.
like I have a friend that's in Chicago that I went to college with in the 90s and um I had told her that I would get her some sort of educational resources or something. Um, that she asked for, um, I don't remember even what it was, but I told her that I would be able to do that for her and send that stuff to her, and then I didn't because I didn't actually have the time to do that, and then I had a whole bunch of things happen in my life that I didn't expect them to happen,
Of course.
and because they happened, like they took that priority, and then I felt like I was not, that I was and then I felt bad about not having done what I promised her.
Hmm.
Um,
I see.
yeah,
But you had to prioritize what was important,
yeah,
right?
yeah, it was. And the things that were going on in my life really did, like, there was a lot of emergencies and urgent matters that needed to be managed, and they were a higher priority. But I sh feel like I probably should have just not made that promise in the first place.
I see.
Yeah. Or made the offer,
Sure.
because
But you never know what's going to happen.
that's true.
And I think that comes from the same place as you saying you were managing those emergencies. You were doing everything you could, and you saw someone who you thought you could help, so wanted to.
Hmm.
And I don't think that's letting them down. I think that's just you saying, "Oh, I can help, so I'm gonna."
Yeah.
And it's the same thing now. You had this thing you were gonna help with, and like, yeah, I can do it. But then also sometimes stuff comes up, and you got to do it.
Hmm.
And you still managed. You prioritized what you needed to. You looked for the letter when you had the time. You got it. Went to social services as soon as you could. It's not You managed
Yeah.
your time as best as you could.
Hmm.
Would you agree with that? Do you think you have?
I mean, y yes. I guess I tend to be hard on myself. I mean, that's nothing really new, although I
Hmm. Yeah.
yeah, that's a thing I've done a lot.
You fail to see the things you have gotten done and how, you prioritize well.
Yeah, well, because I feels like my list is always big. It's always there's always like, well, five or six things that get added to tomorrow's list, which makes tomorrow's list even bigger. And
Hmm.
yeah.
Get one thing done and two more things are on the next list,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
I get that. So it's got to feel pretty overwhelming then.
Yeah. It does at times, definitely.
Okay, but so how do I how do I ask this question? So, have you heard the expression that like there's no I don't even know if I'm saying this right. There's no one right version of yourself. You know what I mean? Like there's no one. You're not just the person. Let's say if you do mess up once, that doesn't mean that's just you, right? You're not
Hmm.
just that person. You can also be the person who prioritizes when they need to, when there's an emergency, who gets things done on time as much as they can.
Hmm.
I think that's just part of being human. And you can focus on the stuff you're not getting done, but that doesn't mean there isn't things that are also being, accomplished and done well.
Hmm.
There's no one story that's summing you up essentially.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I was saying, there's no one version of you, right? So it's just the one that you're looking at
Hmm.
sometimes. What do you think that says about you if you looked at, oh, I'm a person who I can prioritize and I'm good at good at managing for me. You're not on other people's schedule.
Yeah. I mean,
You seem doubtful.
it, yeah, because I mean, I can see that. Then um, there's a part of me that kind of feels like that is, I don't know exactly how to say it, but it's sort of like that, um, just not necessarily me. I mean, it is painting a realistic picture in some ways, but it's also not balanced. I don't know.
Which part's not balanced?
To just make it all positive.
I'm not saying to make it all positive. I'm just saying to say, hey, there's another part of you to acknowledge.
Yeah.
Instead of saying it's unbalanced, right? It would be unbalanced to just look at the negative. I'm letting people down and making empty promises when you're
Hmm.
not. You're not doing that.
Okay. Okay, I think I see what you mean now.
There's that other side of this person who's doing their best.
Yeah. I guess that's difficult sometimes when people get angry about it, you
Sure.
know. And then I mean and I can see that like that yeah, they're justified in being angry about it. And
Hmm. For sure.
yeah.
You can only control, your reaction and your thoughts about it.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, as much as it'd be nice to control what other people say and think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes. I agree.
Yeah.
I do think we are running out of time, though. Do you have any last thoughts you want to get
Mm,
out, touch on?
no, I don't think so.
Okay, well, thank you for prioritizing this session today. I appreciate
Okay.
it. And
Yeah.
yeah, do you want to try and do the same time next week?
Sure, we can do that.
All right, well, thank you and have a good rest of your night.
All right, thank you. You too.